The Atlas Post. Democrats unveil a scaled-down $2.2 trillion coronavirus relief package. Did you receive the first stimulus check or unemployment benefits? The resumption of stimulus talks gives hopes to many Americans that are yet to receive a stimulus check, unemployment, or other assistance that have since run out or they are still waiting for. Today, we're going to talk about HEROES Act 2.0 that Democrats unveiled as a slimmer HEROES Act late Monday, the eve before the presidential debates between Biden and Trump, and a bit of time before the House and Senate return home to the campaign trail for their reelections. Please take a moment to share, like, comment, subscribe for the latest updates in stimulus, unemployment, PPP loans, and more. Share this with someone this video can benefit. Most of all, subscribe for the latest updates, and when you stay till the end, you'll find out how likely this will pass. A vote has been anticipated on the legislation on Wednesday or Thursday. The updated coronavirus stimulus package comes in at $2.2 trillion versus the original HEROES Act the Democrats passed for $3.4 trillion in May. According to The Hill, Democrats are making good on our promise to compromise with this updated bill, which is necessary to address the immediate health and economic crisis facing America's working families right now, said Speaker Nancy Pelosi. We have been able to make critical additions and reduce the cost of the bill by shortening the time covered for now. What's in the $2.2 trillion updated HEROES Act? Well, highlights from the one-page summary include a $1,200 second stimulus check for most Americans, which is $1,200 for qualifying taxpayers, as well as $500 per dependent. And a relief for many is the $600 extra federal unemployment benefit. And this is an updated HEROES Act, which would restore the $600 federal unemployment booster that expired at the end of July. This was a $600 federal unemployment booster. And it would consider the extra federal payments until the end of January 2021, which is after the new president is put into office. It includes state and city aid with $436 billion in aid to states and cities to help alleviate budget shortfalls caused by COVID-19. So this is a huge reduction from the $900 billion that they had included in the original HEROES Act. Also support for small businesses, which would be in the form of extending the existing Paycheck Protection Program, as well as funding for airline industry workers. We've been hearing about that for the last several days. So this funding would be to keep the airline industry workers paid, and the payroll support program, which had provided funding for the airline industry, was set to expire on September 30th. It also includes education and child care. So that's $225 billion for education, as well as $57 billion that would go to support child care for families. Perhaps this is so some families can actually go back to work. Additional items in the proposal would include funding for election security, the U.S. Postal Service, workers' safety, food security, and coronavirus testing, tracing, and treatment. And I've seen $75 billion for the testing, contact tracing, and other health efforts. Also, what I don't see on here is, do I see it? Housing assistance. There's billions in it for that too. So will the new proposal lead to a new relief bill? In other words, how close are they? The HEROES Act proposed by the Republicans came in at $1.1 trillion. Now the Senate Republicans have endorsed staying in the $650 billion to $1 trillion range, which is still a $1.2 trillion difference, although this is closer than the That's $2.3 trillion difference previously from the original $3.4 trillion for the HEROES Act and the $1.1 trillion of the HEROES Act. And according to the Associated Press via Yahoo News, Democrats say the purpose of the new draft legislation is to show good faith and spark a more meaningful round of talks. The hope is common ground. Will HEROES Act 2.0 pass and become law? Time will tell. The clock is ticking as both parties attempt to show progress before they return home to the campaign trail and re-election. Thanks for joining us. This is the Atlas Post, and thanks also for supporting our channel on Patreon as well as buying me a coffee. Thank you also for sharing, commenting, following, and subscribing. as these do all help our algorithms so we can, of course, bring more to you. So thank you for joining us. This is the Atlas Post. Stay tuned till tomorrow and have a great day.